Hey, how's it going? Rich from Elk Endeavors here. Hey, tonight I wanted to finish up my discussion about Instagram and how important it is to do Instagram correctly. And before I get started, I wanted to let you know that if you like what I'm doing, please follow me, give me a thumbs up, respond to my posts, let me know if you like what I'm doing. And definitely follow me if you're getting value from these things. I'm trying real hard to make sure that people are getting what they need to in order to start and maintain an affiliate entrepreneurship business. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I'm doing everything I can. So thank you very much, and we'll go ahead and get started. So when we talk about Instagram, one of the things that I found really interesting was Russell Brunson from ClickFunnels actually talked about how the different social media platforms. So he mentioned like Facebook. Facebook might have mentioned Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. I know he mentioned Instagram because that's the one I've been thinking about. But ultimately, he talked about how they were used for different types of reactions, I guess, from the audience, right? So, and Instagram was like the reality TV of the social media networks, right? If you look at Russell Brunson's profile, he's got, he has a lot of advertisements on there, but he's got a lot of pictures of his family, pictures of his kids, his wife, and things like that. So fun things that he does. And things like that. There's not as much advertising that he does, but there's certainly some. Actually, he shows up like second on my feed. Like whenever I go on and he's second. Let's see if I can prove that to you here. Oops. But whenever I go on, he's right there. There he is. Look at that. There he is, right there. He's doing a Sue Comic Club Award. At any rate, I don't know how he does that. That's some ninja stuff that I don't know how he does it. But he does put up a lot of pictures of his family and his friends and things like that. And so my point is that like he talks about it as the reality TV of social media. And what I think that I think that's what he's talking. I mean, I know what he's talking about is that you want to. Like people come on Instagram because they want to see what people are doing. They want to see what you're up to. They don't want to be advertised to, and they don't want to necessarily be talked to about different things. So that said, I think that's the initial way that Instagram was created, and now, like everything else, it kind of became an advertising platform, right? So Facebook, people didn't want to give out their Facebook profile because they just wanted it for their family and friends, and now they're being advertised. Facebook's an awesome advertising platform. YouTube, same thing, right? They only want their family and friends to be able to see their kids, and now now it's an advertising platform. And Facebook the same thing. I mean, excuse me, Instagram the same thing. Instagram is actually owned by Facebook. So at any rate, once you get through that, you have to kind of mix up the way that you market your products on Instagram versus the way that you just do stuff and like put out content on Instagram that's important to people, right? It has to be valuable, it has to be fun, it has to be exciting, and it has to be interesting. But you also have, there's also a lot of times there's a message. Sometimes there's not. And you want to think about like, okay, well, do I want to be constantly saying like, promoting, like for me, for like, am I always going to be promoting 4%, or is it just like every now and again, or every third post, or every fourth post, whatever. So those are the kind of strategies that you have to think about. And so once I kind of found that out, like I started doing it, I started an Instagram channel solely for the sole purpose of advertising for my products, right? And so because I didn't know that about Instagram. And then once I kind of found that out, I kind of died off. So I got up to about 750 subscribers, and then now I'm down to like I think 709 last time I checked. But I haven't posted in a long time. So actually tonight was my first post. I'll do another one post after this video. But ultimately, I haven't really been able to figure out how to use it in that way. And so I did a couple lives. I used to use it as like rehearsal for my YouTube video or for my blog. But it got to be too much. Like there's too many things that I'm juggling. And Instagram was kind of the first one to go, which I think I've talked about as well. So at any rate, if you're doing it, there's a couple things that you want to know if you're using Instagram to help you promote your products. Number one is that you want to allow people to see the results that you've gotten, right? So if you're a health and wellness person, and you've lost weight or you've gained muscle through this supplement, or like right now I use these jump ropes that are awesome, and I'm trying to become an affiliate for they're called Cross Ropes, and those are fantastic tools. And the jump, I have so much fun jumping rope, which I never, I never thought I would be saying that. But that's a way that I can advertise. So what I would do is I'd film myself jumping rope and like film myself using the product, right? Because people that are in the fitness realm or using those jump ropes, they want to see other people using those jump ropes. And then there's meetups and things like that. And then the same thing with being an entrepreneur. There's so much stuff out there with entrepreneurship. So if you like hashtag entrepreneurship, you get all these like infographics and things like that. And that, to me, like that's where I start getting bored with it, because it's kind of the same thing, and it's a lot to read, and it's a lot to look at, and a lot of things there's a lot of really beautiful pictures of people and in places like there. I follow a lot of like backpackers type people, and they're all in like these beautiful places, and just very inspiring. So there's a lot of different like content that you can put out. But so my plan initially was to do like, I did like a preview in the morning, like before I went to work, and then I would do it live, and then I would do a quote, and then I would do my like accountability. That's the one that really took off. Like I had this accountability thing, which I'll put in my blog post that's attached to this. But the accountability was like, it was like a mountain, and it said like, what have you done to move toward your goals today? It was just sort of something that I put out there to like help people understand that they need to be moving toward their goals every day, doing something toward their goals every day. And so that's something that I was doing. But that's really like what I want to talk to you about in terms of like how to use Instagram. And then the other thing I wanted to show you was like in Instagram, you can't, you're not allowed to put links in your descriptions or anywhere in your posts, right? So they have they do allow in your bio, you can put a link tree. And so I think there's another couple of types of programs that they use, but this is my link tree. So what you do is you create this, and then you put it in your bio. And it's pretty cool because it's got this is what shows up. So if you go into my bio on my Instagram page, which is at Elk Endeavors, and you look at my bio, all these will show up looking like this, right? So the 4% Success Challenge, Elk Endeavors, this is my Medium blog, 4% TV, which I should probably take that off because that's not running right now. Wealth Building Secrets, that's a really cool program that 4% did. And then with the One Funnel Away Challenge, which is an awesome product. So look, it's trying to refresh right now. So when you do that, when you have, and then you can also take and move them, right? So like right now, the 4% Success Challenge is my main product. So I leave that on top. I want people to know about my blog. The one that I don't use is they go down here. It doesn't matter what order. And then so these are my four main products. I probably should put my YouTube channel on because that's grown quite a bit, or at least I'm trying to grow it quite a bit, as well as the 4% Internet Traffic Mastery course. So these are all things that are important that should be in my link tree. But what I can do is then go on a post and say like, talk for a minute about these different products, or for a minute about a product. You can only talk for a minute on LinkedIn. So you talk for a minute. You got to get it right out there, get to the point, and then post it. And it works really well. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about tonight. But definitely get yourself a link tree. If you step one is creating a getting an account. And step two is posting. Start posting. Step three, get yourself a link tree so you can start putting your affiliate links up, and you can just kind of go from there and see what happens, and you can track and things like that. And I can talk about that as well. So drop me a line if you like what I'm doing. Drop me let me know. Drop me a comment if you have any questions. I'd love to talk to you more about it. And with that, I'll go ahead and sign off for the night. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great night.